Alright, welcome to the test bench. I have prepared this test setup to test this power supply board. I am recording this video using my cell phone, that's why it shakes a little bit. I don't have access to a high voltage DC power supply, so I use this variable AC transformer to prepare the AC voltage and then rectify it using this bridge rectifier. You can see the wiring, and then apply this DC voltage to the input, and the input is monitored using this multimeter, the Siglent one. So the input voltage is around 50 volts, and the output is under load using these two DC loads. So this DIY DC load apply 300 milliamps to this output, and this Siglent DC load applies 1 amp to this 5 volts output, because the 3.3 volts output comes directly from the 5 volts using this linear regulator. So when I apply 1 amp, it means 500 milliamps for the 5 volts and 500 milliamps for the 3.3 volts output. So as you see, the output, all of the outputs are pretty stable. Now I increase the voltage to 300 to test the upper limit. So I increase the voltage. So this is AC. As I said, this is the DC at the input. Show you again. I should go at least 220, I'm sure. So yes, let's go to 300. And there we go, almost 300 volts. This output and this output, the circuit works flawlessly. So that's it, a pass for this power supply. Alright, for the next test, I will examine the spikes and ringing on the primary of the transformer when the input voltage is at its maximum level, which is 300 volts DC for this circuit, to see the effect of the snubber and if the snubber does the job properly. So I use this MIXIC high voltage differential probe to sense the input. So this is the input side, and here is the oscilloscope side. The DC loads applies the maximum load to the output, 1 amp and 300 milliamps, and here is the results, worst case scenario, and the measurement says the maximum peak-to-peak voltage is around 540 volts, which stays well below the maximum drain source voltage of the MOSFET. Now the first test is passed. Now I'm gonna check the behavior of the ringing, if we see any sharp edges on this ringing. And as you see, there is no sharp edge on this ringing at the edge of the pulse. So there is no high frequency elements in this waveform, and the snubber does the job perfectly. So this is a good supply. Just build one and have fun. Just give me a big thumbs up. We will do something else in the next video.